Hi there, Fat Phil here, with a tip about eating big meals. Had the girlfriend's parents round the other day, so we pushed the boat out, made a big lamb meal, and I tried to be careful about what I ate. I've read lots of tips on what to do on how to eat with your weight, with your diet in mind. So I cut down on the lamb, which wasn't a bad thing, because red meat and gout don't go well together. I piled my plate full of veg. I like veg, so that's not a problem. Unfortunately, a lot of the veg was roast potatoes. Oh, my Achilles heel. Not that, but these roast potatoes were roasted in lard, so not even a good fat. I'm only chuffed. No, I'm not chuffed. I'm only not berating myself more for the potatoes, because I did have seconds, but I didn't have the potatoes in the seconds. Well, I did. I only had one potato instead of piling my plate. Oh, I do love roast potatoes, especially if they're cooked well and in lard. So yes, back to the tips. Lots of veg on the plate. Oh, started the meal off. We've got the posh plates out, and they're quite small. You know, in the olden days, they used to have just small plates, not these giant ones that we seem to have nowadays. Our everyday plates that we use, they're massive. I mean, I know they're big because they won't even go in our dishwasher. We have to wash them by hand. So for portion control, we only got a small piece of lamb. We didn't think there'd be enough to go around, so I thought, right, stop people piling the plates with lamb. we get the posh dining set out, and they're antique. They're old. It's an old dining set I've got anyway, and the plates are quite small. And everybody agreed, you know, because we mentioned it after the tables. Is you know, we did get the small plates out, and everybody agreed that it was much better. We did all pile our plates, but it looked good on the plate, and obviously it wasn't as much as it could have been. You know, if we'd had bigger plates out, we'd have still piled the plates high and eaten it all. But we all agreed that we were all full after it, even though I did have seconds. And the smaller plates were perfect. So I think that's something we've got to look out for in the future, are smaller plates. I've got away from subject, haven't I? So the tips for eating big meals. So yes, let's recap. Veg. Put a lot of veg on your plate. It's good if you like it. Try and avoid potatoes, or cut down on potatoes. I think you're only supposed to have two. I read somewhere you're only supposed to have two roast potatoes. It's not a meal really, is it, if you only have two? I cut down on the meat, which is also fatty. I should have cut down on the whole plate, you know, the amount I ate, but I had seconds, so that wasn't happening. Good food's good food, you've got to eat it, haven't you? Hey, oh, alcohol. I drank wine, a bit of a rarity for me nowadays, and it was good wine, but I've discovered something even better still. I watered it down, and it changed the taste from a good wine into a most excellent wine. It is. I'm going that way all the time now. It was brilliant. It tasted so much better. Yeah, I recommend that. Puddings. Pudding. Another Achilles heel of mine. Anything to do with food's an Achilles heel. That's why I'm Fat Phil. Yes. The only concession I did here was I fought the kids for the smallest piece, and I cut down on the amount of custard I normally put on, and I enjoyed it. It was really good. I felt like I totally had enough, you know, but bowl didn't have to be heaped, piled high again. So, cut down on the portion size of my pudding by a tiny bit. I was conscious of that, but that was you know, once you've had a big roast meal, by the time it comes to pudding, you can bugger it. Too late now, may as well have a big pudding. But luckily, I fought for the smallest piece, and it was considerably smaller than what I would usually have. Yep, so that's it. Away ate an unhealthy meal, more healthy. That's it. So, Fat Phil, saying tra for now.